So we're here today to talk about transparent language online. And this is a resource that the Oregon Public Library purchases for its users to use. So if you have an Oregon Public Library card, you can access transparent language online. So it is a learning language resource that has over 110 languages included. And then it also has several that are like English as a second language type thing. So it teaches language learning through the 4 key language learning methods, which is listening, reading, speaking, and writing. And some really cool features with the speaking, they have like audio things where the native speaker speaks it and then you can repeat it and practice your pronunciation. And it has a little thing where you can record what you're saying and listen to yourself back. So you can really compare your pronunciation with the native speaker's pronunciation, which is really, really helpful. There's also a component that has, it's Kids Speak, and it's designed for kids. And that uses like cartoons and stories. So it'll be like 2 friends go do some stuff. And it helps, you know, with kids learning a different language. They really designed it for kindergarten through 2nd grade users, but I'm told that there are plenty of adults that also like to use it because it's really simple and clear and, you know, it's kind of fun. So they have that for 6 languages, English, French, Chinese, German, Italian, and Spanish. The resource is also adaptive and personalized. So if you find that you're having more trouble with this certain whatever, it will recommend other courses and other units that will help you work on that. And you can also add whatever you want to your section. So you could be learning multiple languages at the same time if you wanted to, or if you really wanted to focus on your writing and spelling, you could work on that. And then it is also great because it works on basically all devices. You can use it on your laptop, your desktop, on mobile devices like tablets, and your phone. And I really like using it on my phone because I can do it anywhere, which is really nice. And then also it's really easy to use the microphone on my phone rather than like turning it on my laptop and then turning it off again and then, all that stuff. So the phone is, you're supposed to talk into it. So that makes it easy that way. So there's that. So first, I'm going to show how you can find the transparent language on our website. And then I'll walk you through how to create an account, which is pretty simple, but I'll show you anyway. And then you start learning. So that's our agenda for today. So first, you go to our website and you go to Research and Discovery. So our website is OregonPublicLibrary.org. And then from there, you click on Research and Discovery. And this lists out all of the resources that we provide or you have access to with the use of your library card. And if you scroll down, they're listed alphabetically. Then you can find transparent language. When you click on transparent language, you will probably be prompted to log in using your library card, and then you will get to this page where it's asking you to log in. And if you have a login, go ahead and log in. But if you don't, click on, you'll need to create an account. So then you will click on sign up, which is that middle tab. And you just fill this out. You need an email address and create a password. And it has to be at least 8 characters long and, have a lowercase and an uppercase and a number. But after that, it can be anything you want. And then you can get started then, and we'll start learning. So I am now going to stop sharing this screen and start sharing my web browser. And okay, so we're going to do what I just described. by going to OregonPublicLibrary.org and then clicking on Research and Discovery, and then scrolling down to Transparent Language and clicking on it. So then this is the login screen. So you log in using your library card number. And then it will direct you into the resource now. And I'm going to go ahead and log in with my username and password. And then here we are. So this is what the interface looks like. And I'm going to go through kind of the navigation and like the types of things that you can find in here. And then we'll play around and have some fun. So this is called the learning dashboard. And so it's, you know, the dashboard of learning. So up here we have the learning path. And this is where the content that you're going to be going through stays. And right now I don't have anything because I started one and then I didn't like it. And then I was going to try another one and then I didn't. But I'm going to add some more things today while we're going through this. So this daily goal is, I think it's something that they got an idea from one of the other learning language softwares, where you can set a goal and then have streaks of when you're, you know, you set a goal to practice for 20 minutes a day. And so it just congratulates you and you can set new records and things. So it's kind of a fun, encouraging way to keep learning. Then below that is learned vocab. So you can see right now it says that my 31 words that I've learned are stale. And that means that I haven't practiced them for a while. So that's one of the things about language learning is it's really repetition will help. So if you want to practice the words that you've learned, you can go in and refresh some. So I'm going to do refresh 10 random, and it will go through, it'll pick 10 of the words. And, oh, please, what is please? I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and show the Italian. And you probably can't hear that, but there was a native speaker that said, per favore. Was I right? I was not. And so now it's going to say it again, per favore. Show the Italian. Yeah, I was right this time. Street. I don't know.
La strada.
La strada. Okay, and we'll go on like that. Hello, ciao. I know this one.
Ciao.
Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main page. And now you can see that I have 31 words. Oh, and I archived one, which meant that I will not be seeing it in the stale words anymore because I know it forever, which is probably fine because I think it was ciao, which I knew, so that was fine. And then after you refresh, you'll have like this, you know, there'll be a green bar that says this many have been refreshed and this many are still stale. So it's a good way to just, you know, refresh what you have already learned. So then down here is practice. So these are different ways that you can just keep practicing different skills. And so they have it, the pencil is writing. So that would be like practicing writing sentences and spelling and that sort of thing. The word bubble is pronunciation. So that'd be like where you use the microphone and say it in there. The book is reading. And then the headphones are listening. So you'd be listening and matching things and that sort of thing. So the practice area is a little bit different from the learning path in that in practice, you can pick just one type of learning, one type of practice and really just focus on that. So if you really just want to be proficient with reading something, then you can just practice the reading all the way, you know, that's fine. Or like, I really have a hard time with pronunciation and like hearing it and listening and then saying it. It's like, I don't know, I have a hard time with that. So I may want to go back and do some more pronunciation practice. So that's what we have in the main page here under the Learning tab. Now, if you go to Browse, this shows all of the different courses and things that you can find on this language. So I have Welcome, the Alphabet, Essentials, Language for Professionals, Quick Start, More Vocabulary, and then Italian Word of the Day. So this is what's available in Italian. If I wanted a different language, I can go up here to Learning Italian for English Speakers and click on More Languages. And then we could pick Danish or Danish for English speakers. And then it gives me a course to start right away. Or I can also go to Browse and pick different courses as well. And same for Spanish. So I'll pick More Languages here and then go to Spanish. And here it tells me that there are 2 dialects available and then also Kids Speak. So that's the, so yeah, we can pick which one we want to do. And let's do Latin American Spanish. Okay. And so then the same thing, I have all of the lessons here to start, or I can also go to Browse, and there are quite a few Spanish lessons as well. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my Italian, and now you can see that I have Italian, Danish, and Spanish. So it keeps them like in separate folders. So if you want to go and work on something else and come back to your original language, you can do that. So my transcript, this next one over, shows what you can create a report of all of the courses and all of the modules and units and things that you have taken. So this is something you can keep for your own records, so you know, oh, I've already done this one, maybe I'll go back and do it again. Or sometimes students, you know, can print it out and show their teachers that they've completed these things. Or sometimes it's also used in a job. So if you're, you know, proving you're proficient in a language, you can say, well, I've done these courses on this online module, and like show it to your boss or something. If so that's what this could be used for if you wanted to. And then under resources, this just gives you some more features. The resources do vary by language, but there's the transparent language blog, and then there's a word of the day, and it has some links to some YouTube videos, or other things, the social communities, if you want to follow them on Facebook and stay updated on like new features and things that they do, you can do that. And then because Italian has Kids Speak, you can also click on that and go into the Italian Kids Speak module, which is a cartoon kind of fun thing. So if you want to do that, you can. So one more thing I want to talk about before I show some more about the actual language learning part of it is the mobile app. So if you click up here on mobile, you'll see you need to download the app from the Apple Store, the Play Store, or on Amazon if you're using a Kindle. And it is free, so you can download it for free. And then when you log in, you'll use this special username and password. And then this will link your mobile device to your transparent language account. So the mobile has its own password. And so the password that you created for your account to log in on a desktop is different than the password you would use on your mobile device. But that's easy enough because you basically just save it in your device and then you're good to go. So there's that. They also have a QR code, so if you would prefer to do the QR code to get logged in on your mobile device, that's also there. So that makes it pretty easy. Okay, so I'm going to go back to learning, and I'm going to add a course. I think I'm going to do essentials here. So to add the course, I just clicked on the 3 dots there, and then I'm going to add to path. So this has 42 lessons. And so I'm going to go ahead and add all 42 lessons to my learning path. And I'll go back to the learning tab. And then here we are on the first unit, hello. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on learn. Okay, so here's my lesson. And that's the speaker saying buongiorno, and you can say buongiorno. And then you can also slow it down if you click on the turtle. I can't say that. So this one is then saying, I need to spell this. So I can type it on using my laptop keyboard. Or if you're using a mobile device, they also have this thing where you can do it on the screen. And then they also have a feature called Easy Type, where you can pick. It just gives you a couple letters and you can pick a couple of them. Okay, I can't spell that one, so I did that wrong. So it shows me the correct one, and then I can retry it. And I can't even remember. Oh, okay, good, we did it. And then I'll go on to the next one, and you can go on like that. So if we go to the menu, these are all of the lessons or all of the activities in this lesson. So this was the one that I had started before so you can see that I have done all of these other ones already. And at this point I probably stopped or got confused about what I was doing. And so I just nixed it and was going to go back and start over. So if I do want to go back to lesson 1, you can. And I could redo any of these if I wanted to. So this one is another activity where they say it and then you need to, that it's Mrs. So it's practicing connecting these things. And it goes on. Oh, so before we were talking about that phrase that I thought was crazy and was really hard to say, and it's this one, dell'altro lato della strada, and it just means across the street. And I'm like, what?
Dall'altro lato della strada.
So that one helps to definitely have the native speaker say it, and then me trying to remember how to say it as well. Yeah, so do we have any questions at this point?
No.
Okay. Let me just check my notes and see if there's other things. No, I think that's pretty well a overview of how to use transparent language. Is there anything you want to see more of?
No, it looks
Okay.
I have it on my phone. I'm good.
Okay. Well, I won't keep you any longer than needed. So we did our thing.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.